Hello everybody. So I'm on my, my journey. On September 11th, my birthday, I'm going to stop smoking. And I'm still doing my self-hypnosis. And now I'm preparing for my medicine while I quit smoking because it's a big deal. I mean, I've smoked 2 packs a day for 50 years. 50 years I've smoked. So, and longer, because my mother smoked. But now I can't afford to smoke, and that is my reason for giving it up. And also because I think it will help me in so many ways. It's just that it's a comfort of mine that I don't like to give up. And we shouldn't give up our comfort. Okay. We shouldn't give up our comfort. Because giving up your comfort is going to drive you to drink. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is show you how I'm going to make some medicine for myself. This is a healing medicine made from CBD, and I'm going to make CBD gummies, candy. CBD candies. Now, CBD does not get you high, but it's got medicine in it, like you wouldn't believe. I recommend CBD for hormone, cancers, immunity, immune system. And then I recommend high concentrates of THC to melt tumors and scar tissue. This is what I discovered since 2016. Nobody told me. So I had to play around with different kinds of dosages, and this is the first time I'm making my own candy. I'm doing it right in front of you. I ordered, oops, I gotta stop talking and pay attention. This is cranberry juice, and it only takes 4 ingredients for these CBD candies that I'm going to be taking when I stop smoking. Gelatin is something I've always stayed away from. I always heard it was bad for you. But I did a looky-see in ingredients for everything that's going into my gummies. I have a juice. You can use any juice you want except pineapple juice because it won't set. But you use any kind of juice, and I'm using it's a cocktail cranberry juice, original cranberry juice. I've got Okanagan classic honey and the gelatin, which I always thought was bad, but I did a ingredient look. A Google search to see just how bad is gelatin for you anyway. And it's not, it's a protein. But you should get grass-fed rather than any other kind, because who knows what our animals are fed now, right? So the recipe I'm doing calls for 1 cup of juice and 2 tablespoons. And each one of these pouches amounts to 1 tablespoon. Once you get this simmering, 1 cup of juice, add your gelatin, and turn this down now because it's really simmering. Oh, and we need 2 tablespoons of the honey too. There we go. Yeah, get all in there. And then stir that all up. I don't know how these will turn. This is the first time I'm doing it, right? And I'm talking while I'm doing it, so that's not good. And 2 tablespoons of honey. I'm using cranberry juice. I'll use the whole recipe of 2 tablespoons. Sometimes I shorten the sugar. I don't need all that sugar. Try and get that all mixed up in there. Some of the gelatin looks a little lumpy. I started cannabis in 2016. It took away my lung cancer, COPD, and lesions on my brain. I had a mild form of MS. You know what? There's some part of that gelatin that isn't. Oh, just turn off the heat and stir for a minute. I'm taking too long here, guys. Okay, stir for a minute till the ingredients are combined. Have to follow a recipe I found. I searched out for the best recipe with the best ingredients, and I went and looked at the benefits of honey. Let me tell you, benefits of honey: rich in antioxidants, better for blood sugar levels than regular sugar. It may improve your heart health and promotes burn and wound healing, and it suppresses coughing in children. The benefits of cranberry juice is rich in vitamin C. It helps keep your immune system healthy and functioning properly, fights against oxidative stress from free radicals, and helps kill harmful bacteria. Some studies also link low vitamin C intake to poor immune function, infection prevention. That's what it says on Google. You should really research everything you're putting in your mouth. Because I also put, what are the health benefits of gelatin? And believe it or not, there are health benefits. It's a protein that may promote skin, joint, hair, nail, and gut health. And I also looked up the risks of gelatin. And you know what the risks of gelatin are? It can cause an unpleasant taste, sensation of heaviness in the stomach, bloating, heartburn, and belching. That's not very risky to me. Almost anything can cause that. Okay. So there's a few little lumps in there, and I got a feeling it comes from the gelatin. Oh, it could be the honey. No, there it's melting. It's all good. It's all good. Just give it time. Let it all morph in together there. So what do we have? We have a cup of cranberry juice, 2 tablespoons of gelatin, and 2 tablespoons of honey. And I'm making gummies, right? And I have little star molds, of course. Why not make fun? Have fun with it all. Now, the CBD that I'm going to use is 2,500 milligrams. Now, if you're like me, metric was just coming in when I was finishing school, so I really didn't learn too much about all those zeros. But I can pretty much guess What I'm going to do is guess. In the recipe it says because everybody sells their product differently in different units. Two mils. So 2 mils, they say a mil is like one of those full droppers. For 3,000 milligrams of tincture. Well, I've got 2,500. So you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm just going to guess. It's saying basically 2 to 4 big droppers of this in there. If you want the stronger kind, do 4. Now I'm only got 2,500, so I'm going to use quite a bit. I'm used to the product and it doesn't make you high, and I'm quitting smoking. So I really, really want to make sure I have some medicine. It won't make you high, and it'll heal your body. It also removes pain, joint pain. Talk to me. You should have seen the way I used to give my son a hard time about pot. Oh my gosh, we got into our fights. Now look at me. Look at me. My son saved me. And now I have all sorts of ideas for healing and health and happiness. One thing I had to do, though, was erase absolutely everything that I learned. We're really raised, you know, in lies, delusion, and that's why everybody's crazy. You can't be watching cartoons, football, drama, romance, and think you've got a reality going on. And then when reality comes, it hurts. The truth hurts. The truth is we've been very, very stupid. We've been relying on Frankenstein, outside gods. Nobody uses their own human senses anymore. I just want it to cool a bit more, I think. I don't know why. You know, I glance at recipes and then I go by the seat of my pants most of the time. This is how you learn, and you make mistakes, or you do it well, or you invent something even better. You can take the ideas of others and fly with new ideas on your own. Okay. Just looks like a couple of little gelatin clear sort of lumps in there, I don't know. I think it's okay. I think I'm supposed to move faster, so. There we go. Okay, so now, how much again? What did I say? Let's guess. The other recipe there for the 3,000 would have cost for 2 to 4. So I'm going to do 6. 1. Oops, 2. 3. They're not all the way up. 4. 5. 6. Actually, they weren't full droppers, so I better do a bit more. I'm going to do more. 25. Okay, so it's 2,500 milligrams divided by 30. So do your math, and that's how many milligrams I'm going to be taking. So now I've got 2,500 milligrams there, and I used about 750 divided by 30. I should have done this before, but I'm going to do it right here while you're here. Why not? Let's do a calculation. I promised I would work through everything with people. I'm in a journey of spectacular ideas. The computer's acting very slow lately. So, if I put a half a bottle in, I'm pretty sure I have to put a half a bottle in. I mean, that recipe she's given, that's not for medicine, that's for recreation, I think. This will not kill you. You can't overdose on cannabis oil, especially CBD. You cannot. So relax. Okay, where's my calculator? So I did 700. Let's make sure, because I can't do math. 2,500 divided by half is 1,250 divided by 30 candies. That's only 15. That's only 15, so I that's why I don't always follow recipes. They could be really underdoing it, and people are afraid of drugs, and they should be, but I'm going to tell you, cannabis oil is what Jesus used, okay? It's ointment, it's healing, and if you put it with other healing oxidants and proteins and things that work for your body, then you're not going to have a problem, and you cannot overdose. Okay. Oh, I went ahead and put the whole thing in there. Okay, so there's my concoction of the juice, the honey, gelatin, CBD oil. Now I'm just gonna fill up each of my little stars. Oh, they look so good. It even looks like it has glitter in it. It's little bubbles. We'll just see if it really does fill up with 30. And when this is finished pouring, I will, whoops, overdoing it, on some, and try go. Holy cow. This is perfect. Jeez, this is perfect. Whoops. To me, even though some overflowed there, that's 30 candies of about 30 milligrams of CBD, and I will take 4 a day while I quit smoking. Instead of reaching for a cigarette, I'll reach for my candy. So right now I'm going to put them in the freezer for 30 minutes. when I take them out of the freezer in 30 minutes, I'll keep them in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. But they won't last that long. Okay, I redid my math, and it is for 2,500 milligrams in 30 candies is giving me 83 milligrams of CBD. That's a bit much. That's a lot. But you know what I always do? It's already done. My mistakes already happened. I always assume there are no mistakes. And because this is going to be something, it's going to be hard on me. I'm going to go ahead and you can take 100 milligrams every 4 hours. It wouldn't hurt you at all. It would really help you. If you're trying to do something health-wise, go for more. If you just want to maintain, like I usually just take 15 milligrams of candy, or 5, something very small. But when I'm using it for medicine, I increase the dosage. But when I make my next batch, I have these 1,000. There's 2 more 1,000 milligram bottles. These cost about $25 each. That's not really much, for medicine. And I'm sure you could get it cheaper. I pay for shipping and everything. Okay, so this is my next batch. I'm gonna do 1,000, and that will give me. So my next one will be 33 milligrams. So I'll go down. So just my first week will be a high dose, and then my second week I'll go down. And then my third I'll go down even more. Medicine, that's how you do it. And another medicine to think about is creating your own chicken stock. Don't buy it from the store, guys. Just boil a frozen little tiny chicken in a big pot of water. Add salt, garlic, onion, carrot, celery, and let it simmer for hours. Strain, and then use up right away, and then a week or so in jars, or can them. You just put these jars in water. Make sure that the water is about that high over, and boil it for 30 minutes, and it'll seal and last forever. We're going to have to learn how to take care of ourselves and erase what we've been taught first. And this is my hydrochloroquine. I make this with grapefruit peel, lemon peel, and equal parts of distilled water and tonic water. Simmer for 3 hours with a covered on a covered pot. Simmer for 3 hours. Strain. You don't have to can this. It'll stay forever in your fridge. Keep in a mason jar or freeze. And I use half and half with my orange juice. And you always feel like when you take a swallow of this with orange juice, you feel like you're drinking God. It really does feel like that. So good. Here we go. What's this? Oh, the white is ice, I think. Frost. These silicone molds work very well. Oh. You know what's wrong? Some of them didn't set. And I wonder why. Oops. Probably if I wasn't doing this on TV, I would I would be a little better at this, but I just wanted to show you a simplified way to healthcare and to joy, because doing this kind of thing brings a lot of joy too. It's very strange that this one has a lot of the gelatin, so it wasn't melted enough. So what I'm going to do next time is make sure that I melt the gelatin. Look at my little stars. Well, I'm going to get this down to a fine art, and it just feels good to take things into your own hands. Wanted to also point out that the only other medicine I have to take is Synthroid, because they got my brain hooked on Synthroid in the 90s. And for me, I can't wean off of it. Somebody gave me a clue on how, but I'm too afraid to try, because every time I've tried, I've ended up in the hospital. So almost dead. So no, can't wean off of Synthroid. But it's not killing me necessarily. And I do have a radiation thyroid blocker that I take. I got it at Amazon. It's just potassium iodine tablets. $25 for 14 tablets. And I've taken about half. But I stopped taking them about a week ago because I don't feel I need them anymore. Like, I was having some radiation symptoms around my neck. And since I took these, that symptom's all gone. I don't know if it's working or not. I try things out. I make sure I know what the ingredients are, and I try them out. And that's it. That is Nana Marie's kitchen for health. Have a great day, everybody. Bonne journée from Quebec City.